From April 10th, travelers from Australia, Canada, and the United States will once again have to apply for a visa when visiting Brazil. In March of 2019, President Jair Bolsonaro's government unilaterally decided to waive visa requirements for citizens from Australia, Canada, the United States, and Japan. Brazilians entering those countries thus still need a visa to do so. In May 2023, part of the decision had already been revoked. Due to the bilateral agreement with Japan, the country was scrapped from the original list, and people from Brazil and Japan could now benefit from new set of rules. Also, a year after the alterations, a second one now comes into effect, initially scheduled for January 10th from the postponed to 10 April due to some practical details that needed to be figured out. The agreement officially comes to an end. Citizens from Australia, Canada, and citizens from Australia, Canada, and the USA will now once again need a visa when visiting Brazil, setting travelers back on the same foot. However, the procedures has been made as user-friendly as possible. Applying for visa can be done online through official portals. The procedure will cost $80.90 and €74.50. 74 euros and 50 cents. Applicants will be able to submit all required documentations online, including a recent photo, and will receive a visa electronically via email. Their passport and printed version of the mail visa are enough to enter the country, making it unnecessary to visit a Brazilian embassy. Just like normal visas, the e-visa will have validity periods of 10 years for American citizens and 5 years for Australian and Canadian passport holders. Once the visa has been acquired, travelers will be able to stay in Brazil for up to 90 days on end, extended to 180 days. However, the visa doesn't allow people to stay in the country more than 180 days over a 12-month period. Other visa options are available as well. According to the Department of Immigration and Legal Corporation, short-term visitors can enjoy a 14-day exemption and extended to 90 days annually. There are also Brazilian businesses and citizenship visa waive options. Dependent children under the age of 16 or don't need a visa, whereas children between 16 and 18 can apply for a 2-year version. So this new requirement for Brazil is something new. They've had this before 2019, like the article says. So before, you actually needed to go into a consulate, a Brazilian consulate, or an embassy, whichever one was closer, and apply in person. So that took a whole day. Obviously, that wouldn't work in today's reality, especially post-COVID, where everything is online now. Everything has been streamlined. Does this make it simple for people to go to Brazil? I think yes and no at the same time, because if you have to do an extra step, you're probably going to say, hey, I'm just going to go somewhere else. Especially if you just go on a whim, like I do sometimes, where I'll find a plane ticket that's extremely affordable, $300-400, and it's like within three months or a month. 3 weeks or a month out, sometimes even 2 weeks. I've gotten travel to Brazil, to Rio for $400 both ways. So does this make it simple for people? Time will tell. But for now, this is the best thing that they have. Let's see how it works out. Hopefully it's going to introduce more people to Brazil. I honestly doubt it, but let's see.